Hello, YouTubers. This is the Anonymous Big Reality TV blogger. Hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Today, I'm going to be reviewing. We got a second sneak peek of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City's epic episode 10 that's going to be premiering this Sunday, that revolves around Jen's arrest by the feds and the aftermath of all of the ladies. So I did a video previously. They released one teaser that featured Mary and Meredith's reaction because they were already at the house and took separate routes to the house that all the ladies are going to be staying at for the weekend, whereas everybody else was on the bus. And so basically the teaser shows Whitney and Heather, trying to figure out what's up with Lisa, if Lisa tipped off the feds to tell on Jen, if Lisa knows something because she keeps saying that somebody tipped Jen off. And then they kept panning to Lisa, and Lisa was sitting next to Jenny. And so essentially Lisa was telling, Jenny, Whitney, and Heather that she has 6 lawyers on payroll and that she was going to call each of them. And basically it showed her on the phone with each of her lawyers, basically asking, would Homeland Security come, to where they're at for this, she's trying to basically inquire and gather some information and figure out, why the feds would be where she's at currently, and that she was shook. I don't understand Whitney and Heather's angle, because in this type of situation, Lisa's either calling her lawyers for one of two reasons. Either one, which she told one of the lawyers already, she was shook, and she is calling from a coworker, aka colleague perspective, filming a reality show, seeing as though, Homeland Security, the feds, and regular police and everybody else were surrounding their boss, even though they had already been notified by production that Jen had left 12 minutes prior. They still were surrounding, the bus. So of course that's something that's scary. I mean, do you think that somebody that tipped off the feds would be immediately calling their lawyer after the feds show up? I mean, that's a little bit too, that wouldn't be intelligent to do. Definitely, I think Lisa called her lawyers for protection, just to make sure that if she has any business dealings with Jen, that she's protected. And from a standpoint of filming a reality show, as we've seen with other cases involving the feds, sometimes they subpoena the other Real Housewives or subpoena the footage that was filmed during the reality show to help build their case. And Lisa is just making sure to basically dot her I's and cross her T's, that basically whatever Jen is being arrested for does not affect her. And it is weird, Heather's the main one talking when she was all in the mix, when the police were there, when the feds were there and Homeland Security were there. She was all in the mix, and she was all like, oh yeah, Jen was here, like she was all in the mix. So it is hilarious now that they're trying to figure out who is the person that, is responsible, when the feds in this type of a situation, the details of Jen's case, this isn't something that just manifested because Jen is in her second season on a reality show. All of the charges and all of the minions that they took down prior to getting to Jen and her lead assistant is years of gathering intel on this type of situation. So I don't know, but it's the same thing that they tried to do in Real Housewives of Atlanta when, the feds went to Candy and Todd's house as well as Cynthia and Peter's house because Apollo was hiding some of his things, like some of his toys, and he still needed to pay restitution to the people's identities and stuff that he stole. And so they kept joking that Phaedra called the feds, but it's like, why would she need to? Like, if they've already did their audits of who's going to be responsible to pay the restitution, and they found that obviously there's still a lot of money that's missing, they're going to go for your assets. So if all of Apollo's assets are gone at the house that he shared with Phaedra, the next place they're going to look is with their friends. And it's their own fault because they were advertising the toys that Apollo had in the episode. And that's why the feds called right after, because they're like, okay, we need to make a visit and see, what else you have and confiscate that. So that's not Phaedra, that's on you. You volunteered the information that you were hiding Apollo's things. So that's a little bit different. That's not tipping off the feds. That's you basically letting the feds know, like, hey, I've got one of your guys' stuff. So yeah, but that is all I have. I can't wait till this episode Sunday. I feel like they're going to keep releasing these teasers the next couple of days to still build some anticipation. And I'm excited because so far we have Mary and Meredith's reaction, as well as Lisa, Jenny, Heather and Whitney's reaction. And I am just curious, like, if they do release another teaser, if it'll be Jen, like if it'll be like the part where Jen's trying to get, where Jen comes out of jail and immediately there's already like press there trying to interview her and she's in braids and the whole nine. I can't wait to see what the fallout of this is going to be, because I just know this episode is going to be epic. That is all I have. Please let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as per usual, I will talk to you guys again soon.